Thank you very much for graceful Hyojong praise. Next is time for the main message by President Lee Gi-sung. Let's welcome him up with a big round of applause.
안녕하세요.
Hello everyone.
1623회
I would like to welcome and congratulate everyone who has come to offer prayer and devotion at 1623rd Vigil. Truly, offering devotion every day is not an easy thing to do. But every day, looking at you members offering prayer and devotion, I am very moved. Today, Yeonha님 and Hoon-sung님 from True Family 4 Foundation have come despite their busy schedule to offer special devotion with us. Why don't we give them a big round of applause with heart of gratitude. And today, in front of the detention center, despite the hot weather, there are members offering prayer and devotion diligently. It's been 318 days since Chumada has been walking the tri-course. Kwanak Church, Kuda Church, Ansan Church members have gathered to offer prayer and devotion because despite the hot weather of this summer, we truly hope that heaven protects our health of our true mother. August 31st, the day is coming near as the first trial is coming. We believe the Heavenly Parent is alive. Heavenly Parent will absolutely reveal and realize His dream through Holy Mother, her true mother. Truly hoping the day to meet True Mother, we offer our devotion at 1623rd Vigil Devotion to hope True Mother's health, to hope for True Mother's swift return. We will offer our devotion. With this message, there are members in front of the detention center offering prayer and devotion. Throughout the world, 19,300 places are connected with us, and about 41,000 brothers and sisters have gathered to offer prayer and devotion tonight. Heavenly Korea, Cheonshim Special District, 204 members have gathered here at the training center, Cheonshim Church. At the training center, 15 members, total of 63 members, including members at their church, are attending Iksan Church. They have brought 9 members at the training center, and total 56 members from Iksan Church have gathered to offer prayer and devotion. Gwangyang Church, it is their 400th vigil. 35 members have gathered to offer prayer and devotion. In Haenam Church, 32 members, Changwon Church 31. In this order, our members are gathered to offer prayer and devotion. And total of 33,500 places connected with us to offer prayer and devotion. Heavenly Japan, Nagano Church 26, Morioka Church 14, Kamikawa Church 12, Higashi Church 12, Heavenly Japan Cheonshim Won 10, Oita 10, and 14,300 places are connected with us to pile up the Tower of Devotion. Internationally, Yeongseong 40-day workshop in Albania, 22 members, Mozambique, 21, Heavenly USA Cheonshim Won, Cote d'Ivoire, Heavenly Central and South America Jardim Training Center, and various different nations around the world is through YouTube. About 690 places are connected with us to gather our hearts to offer prayer and devotion. Long-term workshop training, 623 members are here. General workshop, 261. Yeongseong workshop trainee, 267. Seonghwa Youth Yeongseong workshop trainees,
40명,
Korean 40, Japan 55.
영성 수련생
International 영성 workshop.
32명이 수련을
So
받으면서
영성 workshop total
오늘
362 members are attending. So
영성 수련생들은 효진정에서
Korean Songwa youth members are at Hyojinjeong
수련을 받으면서 진행을
attending the
하고
workshop
있습니다.
there.
효진정 전체가 보랏빛으로 보입니다.
Entire Hyojinjeong looks like purple.
은혜가 충만하시기를.
I hope the grace of Hyojinim will be filling the place. Today,
대구 대교회가 700회를 맞이해서 정성을 드리고
Daegu Church is 700th vigil. Cheonshim Japan Shibata Church. It is their 700th vigil to pile up the tower of their devotion.
오늘 에이메 교회장님
Amen Church Pastor Kim Do-hyung
교회장님은 온라인으로
said that
412명이
through online 460 members
확인하면서
are gathered to offer prayer and devotion, and they are piling up the tower of devotion. So I hope that all the pastors in Heavenly Japan, all the blessed families,
정성을 연결하기 위해서
will try their best to connect their devotion to Cheonshim Won to offer prayer and devotion. And I hope that all the blessed families will connect to the prayers and devotion through Cheonshim Won. If they can do it, I'm certain that we will be victorious, and all the blessed families will be victorious. Cheonshim Church, Ko Jong-woo, Mrs. Ko sent us video, and we were able to watch the video. And that day, Cheonshim Church were 160 people with using the borrowing 4 buses, and from Cheongpa Village 1, in order to bring them, we watched the video that has been filmed. Despite the difficulties that we're facing in our church, setting the 40 days of witnessing period, they are putting all their best to put out their activity, and we have witnessed the great results they have created. If all the churches around the world work like the Cheonshim Church, working diligently, I'm certain that explosive revival can occur. Amongst the testimonies, after receiving Ansu, a great work of healing occurred, and some people said that, wow, I was walking the path of flower in the heaven. We just witnessed those testimonies. So all of us, despite how difficult we are, as long as we fulfill our responsibility and move forward without stopping, and through that, we must show how we are prosperous. We must show that to the world. Today here at Cheonshim Won Palace Main Hall, our members have filled the place, and tomorrow, 3-day resident prayer workshop in Korea. 430 members will be coming, and I believe more members will be filling this place, and the sound of prayer will be raised high. Today, Anita Barfield, our sister from Australia, shared such a moving testimony. She was born as deaf, and she had to have cochlear implant, but she couldn't. She said that she does not have perfect hearing. Despite the difficulties she has faced, she communicated with Heavenly Parent and lived such a life, and she received a lot of comfort through that. However, in 2022, she faced a great trial. She blamed on Heavenly Parent, she blamed on the church. She said that she could not believe the words or accept the words "one family under Heavenly Parent." Her heart has been disconnected with the church. In 2025, she said that it became the most difficult year for her. During that most difficult time, she searched, she came back to church, she came back to Cheonshim Won. And I believe that was the hope that she was able to find new path. Person who lost the path, she went to Sydney Church, Cheonshim Won, after a long while and offered earnest prayer. She heard her voice from inside. You must attend Korean workshop in Korea. Our second generation's
수준이 다르다는 생각이
spirituality is truly different upon hearing this.
그렇지만
But
서로 오려고 할 때
when
심정의 문이
she wanted to come
완전히
to the
닫힌 채
training center, her heart
있다고
was
했는데
completely
그
closed.
심정의 문이 닫히고 열린 것을 안다고 하는 것은
But the fact that she
그것도
knows
대단한 것입니다.
that her heart is closed, that itself is amazing. Some people doesn't even know whether their heart is closed or open. They don't know whether they experience things or not. And many people do not think that way. But our sister said that her heart, door of her heart has been closed. The fact that she have that such a feeling, I feel she's in another level. So she was able to attend general 40-day workshop,
참 어머님을 향한
and
심정 공명을 느끼게 되고
she was able to resonate with her mother's heart, and through that she was able to start forgiving people who hurt her. And she had an earnest heart of to become anew. She was able to attend 3-day workshop, and she felt the loving hand of Heavenly Parent. After 3 months, she joined the Youngsung 40-day workshop. She faced many trials through 16-hour devotion. As she offered calling out prayer and praise, when she reached the moment where her body was exhausted, at that moment, for the first time, she cried out in her prayer. We must remember crying out prayer. Crying out, shouting with all your heart to prayer, you will see your sincerity. You will see the truth from coming out from your heart. We can tell, or you can tell yourself that, oh, I am truly sincerely offering prayer. I am separating Satan. I'm in that position to offer prayer. When heaven can see that moment, heaven can work. Amongst the words we have read today, I hope remember what you read. Prayer is not something you do from a fickle state of mind. How should you pray? To pray concerning the earnest and important matters of your lifetime, you must cleanse yourself and pray from a position completely unrelated to this boundary, a position forever unrelated to Satan. We heard this message. At a position unrelated to Satan, you must offer prayer. And one of the methods for you to reach that state is to earnestly cry out, shouting with all your might in your prayer. So in the Bible, it is said that you must cry out to me, and I will respond to you. The secret and big work I'll show to you that you do not know. Such word exists in the Bible. So if you haven't cried out and shout out all your might in your prayer, when everyone is crying all the power, all the things out, I hope you pray giving out everything, crying out loud so that Satan can be separated from you. Only when you can truly look at heaven, when you enter that state, you will receive abundant grace. Aju, some people say that no matter how much you pray, heaven will not respond, but Heavenly Parent cannot respond. How would God listen to the prayers offered from Satan's side? So if you do not offer your prayer in a fickle state of mind, do not have doubt in your prayer, do not let distracting thoughts coming into your prayer, only with one heart in the heaven side, with a heart of separation from Satan. Once you cry out with that heart, heaven will respond, and through our sister Anita Burfield have been revealed through her testimony. She said that for the first time she cried out using all her power, Heavenly Parent,
예전처럼
How come I
당신의
cannot
심정을 느낄 수
feel your heart like
없는
before?
것입니까? 심정의 인연이 너무 그립습니다.
I truly miss the relationship I had with you, Heavenly Parent. Heavenly Parent, I truly
싶습니다.
miss you.
지난번에 일반 40일을 실은 왔을 때
When she came to General 40-day workshop,
심정을
she said that she
공명하는
resonated with
자리에
True Mother's
들어갔는데
heart.
왜 지금은 공명이 안 되느냐고
She asked, why am I
솔직히
not being able to resonate with True Mother's heart? She was being very honest,
처음에 일반
and she
40일
cried
왔을
out.
때
When she came to the 40-day workshop for the first time, the reason why she was able to resonate with True Mother
맛보기로
was
버렸다고
probably because heaven tried to let her taste the happiness of feeling resonance, happiness of resonating with Heavenly Parent's heart. That must continue, but you taste it, but it may leave you.
다시 그 경지를 회복해야
So you must restore that position, go back to that position. In order for that to happen, truly you need a lot of devotion.
우리 많은 선배들 가운데
A lot of elder members in the early days of our church, when they testified, they said that they were truly happy. They seemed very happy. But nowadays they say, I was really happy at that time. Actually, that's what heaven did. Heaven just let them taste of restoration. The joy you feel, love from Heavenly Parent, because you tasted it. In order to make that yours, you must go through a lot of prayer and devotion, a lot of training. You must find that position yourself. So as heaven gave you the taste of revival, taste of truth, taste of love of Heavenly Parent, when you think about you must resolve to restore that position as yours. So you must fiercely fight the battle to achieve that state. And as she earnestly prayed, our sister Anita Burfield met a great turning point. Amazingly, Heavenly Parent felt in his hands embracing her. Her heart was pounding, and she felt tears flowing down, and she could revive the paralyzed heart pounding again, being resurrected again. And she could not help but the tears flowing through her eyes, and she felt that amazing grace. So up until now, she realized that up until now, Heavenly Parent never gave up, have been waited us patiently and been loving me. And she said that she felt anger towards Satan, who stole everything from her, and she resolved that she would restore everything back to offer to heaven. And in order to create ideal world, she said she will put everything into herself to push forward. And she resolved this before everyone here, before the cosmos in this place. So finally, after making this victory, she would go back to her family and restore the artistic relationship with her family. And she will strengthen her faith, and she had resolved to protect True Mother and attend True Mother. That's the promise she made. And she resolved to restore people. She said that she will become a guide who have the similar pain as her, so that they can be restored. And she said that people who face this kind of difficulties will eventually came back to Heavenly Parent. Such testimony of revival has been shared with us tonight. Today, Kim Eun-ae, our Seonghwa youth Youngsong trainee, have shared her testimony. She had to stay back at the training center, and she didn't go to Hyeoljong, and she stayed back. When you look at Cheonshim Church, there are 6 people's name on their banner who attended 40-day workshop training. There are 5 members who are attending Seonghwa Youth Training, and the first one amongst 5 is Kim Eun-ae, Park Shin-hong, Shin Heung-gi, Park In-jun, and Cho Seung-gil. This is the order of the name. to receive abundant grace through this workshop, all the churches must put up the banners and offer prayer and devotion like this. Cheonshim Church also sent 2 Youngson Academy trainees. They are offering prayers for them as well. As these devotions make fruit, Kim Eun-ne, who was dormant member for 6 years, was able to attend the first Seonghwa Youth Youngsong workshop in February. She received abundance grace. She received so much grace that after Youngsong workshop, she joined vigil online earnestly. But as she lived the school life, her faith started to waver, and gradually, her faith faded and felt like that shouldn't happen. So eventually she came to 1740 Temple special workshop, the weekend workshop. It's Saturday that we have intensive prayer, and she attended that intensive prayer and probably she slept after attending. And she heard a voice, "Please help True Mother. Please." She heard that earnest calling. Because it's only 14 days of the Seonghwa Youth Youngsong workshop, so she resolved to join, and she gave such a beautiful testimony. As she began the testimony, she thought very negatively about true parents, and she said that she couldn't focus properly. However, the coordinator properly guided her very well, and that is telling her that you're interfered by Satan. Even if it's difficult, you must put your effort. And that was the heart she cultivated. Eventually, this sister realized how Satan interfered. That is very important. If she doesn't know, then she can never disconnect herself from Satan. She can realize, oh, this is what Satan is trying to do. And doing that, and through that, she was able to attend resident Sundok session well. She set a goal, and on August 1st, in Youngsong workshop trades do intensive prayer, but on August 1st, 360 Youngsong trainees, all the Youngsong trainers have gathered here at the main hall to offer praise prayer gathering as a devotion in one team. And International Youngsong Center International Youngsong Workshop training, this was conducted, and I watched it. It was so they offer prayer and devotion so earnestly and passionately. So bowing devotion, calling out prayer, devotion, they offer such a great devotion. During the time when they were singing "I Love You Forever," our sister received abundant grace. So she was able to grow one level higher, and she couldn't help but to shed tears, and she was able to feel heart of Heavenly True Parents deeply. And she offered gratitude for allowing her to step forward. Although she's only somewhat youth student, she resolved to join Youngsong Academy later. And in order to become light of this world, she said that she had the dream of becoming public official. That's the report she gave. The fact that our young Seonghwa youth students attend the Youngsong workshop has great significance. If there are parents who have Seonghwa youth students in their home, I hope you send them to Youngsong workshop. 아주 the later it becomes, it'll make them difficult to cultivate the heart of heaven, Cheonshim. So if possible, please send them during youth period and allow them to experience the heart of heaven. Today, International Youngsong Workshop trainees sang the song Mother's Request in Chinese, in Korean, in English. I feel like it's first time singing in very different language. And Im Guk-kyung, Reverend Lim share the grace of 40-day workshop. Truly, a lot of people came to 40-day workshop and became anew.
하늘 부모님께서 제일 기뻐하실 수 있는 일은 부활되는
The most happiest moment for Heavenly Parent is when Heavenly Parent sees children reviving. Children who are under the grasp of Satan restore true love through the workshop, grasping on the lineage of Heavenly Parent and inheriting the true love of Heavenly Parent,
직계 아들 딸의 자리에
and
들어가는
enter the position of
더 큰 기쁨이 없는데
direct sons and daughters. That is the happiest moment for Heavenly Parent. But and through International Education Department, that is being fulfilled. And I cannot help but to be grateful.
이제 8월 14일
Now from August 14th until 17th for 4 days,
필리핀 가정을 중심으로
centering on Philippine community, International Family Festival is being prepared. For this, from Philippines, 100 members will be trying to come to Korea, and Japanese Philippine community in Japan, about 100 will be coming, and I hope from all the churches will send Philippine Korea and Korean Philippine international members come to join the family festival, and about 2,000 members will gather to hold this festival under the title of International Family Festival. Please offer devotion with us so that this will be successful, and I hope all the churches support. Even I hope they send dormant members so that they come and feel joy and offer praise together. I hope you make such a time. 아주
오늘 훈독 말씀 중에
amongst the two parents' words we read,
기도와 정성입니다.
what you need now is prayer and devotion. Prayer can move.
동성을 가지고 있습니다. 그런 기도를 하는 것은 힘든 일입니다. 하는데
So offering such a prayer is difficult, where you can move life and death. So this is the prayer is absolutely what we need. Despite the difficulties we face, I hope you offer prayer earnestly.
바랍니다. 뜻에 사무친 생활을 해라.
Have a prayer life penetrated by the will. And that is, you need to engage in a deep-rooted prayer life. I hope you remember these words. Tonight, let us offer prayer that moves heaven, the earnest prayer. Today, in the last section of True Parents' Words, the last days are time when we must offer many prayers while shedding tears. Moreover, we must pray not just with tears, but even by spilling blood. We have crossed over the peak of tears and peak of cross. Jesus offered a prayer of bloody sweat in the Garden of Gethsemane. He shed tears while embracing the nation. Such prayers can suppress and shatter the authority of Satan. So through your prayer, let us push down the authority of Satan. For those who cannot shed tears through your prayers, you put everything so that you can shed your tears in prayer. Just like our sisters who share testimony, she said that in the past she shed tears, but now she cannot shed tears. She earnestly offered prayer in that way, and she reached the point when her body felt exhausted. That's when she was able to feel heaven's heart. That's the amazing revival and resurrection she faced. So all of us must go over the valley of tears. Once we go over the valley of tears over and over, and even if we have nosebleed and offer devotion, that means you're going over the valley of blood. So when you have tears, you should be grateful. When you nosebleed, there's someone who testified. The nosebleed came out, but instead of feeling discomfort, he felt gratitude. He felt joy. You remember this testimony? So all of us must overcome the hill of blood, hill of water, tears. That is the last day. So as we attempt, True Mother, with the heart to see the end, let us walk across the valley of tears, valley of blood. I hope you offer such a prayer tonight. Thank you.